Crawpa, Mr. Leonard White, real Godfather, so please subscribe. As me watch a video, me have to do it every time. Share with my friends, comment, like. Rawpa Crawpa, the struggle is alive.
The video here, people, is a very touching video. I'm not gonna lie. Very touching.
My name is Olivia Mckoy. I was the first person to have represented Jamaica at the Olympics, the World Championships, the Commonwealth Games, the Pan American Junior Games, the Pan American Senior Games, at the national and international level. My earlier years were spent on the more adventurous side, where I remember taking hikes to Blue Mountain, fishing on the Kingston Harbor. I attended St. Jago High School, Northern Caribbean University, and Louisiana Tech University. It was at St. Jago High School that I developed my prowess for the javelin throwing. I remember going into the storage where I saw broken javelin, and I became curious. That has led me to taking up a scholarship at several schools and universities. I remember when I used to come back from the Olympic Games, I used to be showered with accolades and love and all this glory. These Jamaican people, I love them. When I represented them, I gave them my all, not only on the track, but off the track. I decided to come back in 2012 to prepare for the London Olympic Games, and it was during that time that I was pounced up on and hit in the head 3 times with stone by robbers while my son was sleeping upstairs. That blow took a toll on me. It left me disoriented. I was not the same person again. I had to be separated from my son because I wasn't able to function the way I used to as a mother for him. I was left destitute on the streets of Jamaica. I was peed on, spat on, called crazy, and found myself in squalor, a state of decadence that left me. I could not imagine that I was Olivia, the same Olivia Mckoy. I saw my fellow brothers and sisters on the street with me, and sometimes I would wonder what's going on. Then as I started recovering from the blow to my head and started coming back into my right mind, I realized that there was a problem. And I thought, how can I help myself first? And then how would I be able to help the other mentally, I wouldn't say mentally ill, but other destitute persons for whatever reason, one reason or the other, I don't know. But I would like to be able to build a home first for myself, and then to be able to help the other homeless people with food, shelter, and clothing. And I'm imploring the Jamaican government first, or the Jamaican people and the wider society, local and international, to be able to help me to be able to take myself and my fellow brothers out of this mess. And this is really a mess, really appalling. This situation is no respecter of persons. Anybody could find themselves in this situation. From any walk of life, rich or poor.
That's true.
But the way people on the street, so-called homeless people, so-called mad people, are treated on these streets of Jamaica. I have traveled to more than 20 countries, and this is the worst I've ever seen. They treat us like the way they treat the dogs. Very, very disrespectful. Very, oh my God, I cannot find words to express myself. This situation has no respecter of persons. As I said, anybody else can fall prey. I fall prey not because I wanted to be, but because of what happened to me. And it's not like I wasn't trying to understand the situation to get out of it. But with a blow to my head, which left me, I was wondering, you know, the more I thought about the more I thought about the blow, it's the more I became disoriented. I could not function anymore. I could not look after my son anymore. I could not train anymore. The way the Jamaican people treat you, they peed on me. They robbed me of my cell phone several times. They gave me dirty food to eat. I remember I was sitting next to one of my brothers on the street, and a young miss came up with some food, and when he opened the box, in that box you saw a ripped up maybe magazine leaf, some chewed up bones, and some rice and peas. And I said to him, "Did she bring that for you?" He said yes, and he started eating it.
No choice.
And I said, my God. So as I started recovering from this blow to my head, I said, I want to do something. I have traveled, I have this experience, even though I'm really down, but I ask God every day, Father God, please, just help me out of this situation. Maybe be able to help my brothers and my sister. That's how I went into doing the 5K road races. And I started running, but when I realized each time I win the race, I would not get any money. I would get trophies. And whatever I got, you know, whether it be a gift basket or something else, I would share with them. And whatever I got, we would share with each other. And they became my friends because society ostracized us. They looked down on us. So I'm asking, especially the Jamaican people who just pass people by the wayside, you step over them. You know, you look down on them, you call them crazy. Oh, she was a teacher, she was an Olympian. Oh, she's crazy now. Look at her. They come and they pick fights with you. They pick on you for whatever reason. And I just pray to God that one day, it's my dream to build a shelter. And I want to be the monitor of that shelter because I want to give my fellow brothers and sisters who are down there on the street something to wake up to. I remember every morning I would wake up to the same thing, until God just started providing a real good schedule for me to this point where I'm able to speak for myself and my fellow brothers and sisters who are down there on the streets. The fact that we are there in our state, we don't really have time to be listening to mad woman, mad man, move from here so. You can't come in an establishment. You cannot go and use the bathroom. You know, it's just a stigma attached to this name, which doesn't respect anybody. Because the moment you start ridiculing somebody, I heard, is the moment you start downing yourself. So I think it's time now to just wake up and realize that not because people are down there or in a
I gone silent all of a sudden. Wow. John No Star, one thing I know still now. Some of us as Jamaican. They say the moment you're up was a crazy amount of praise. And it's like the moment you're down, even some of who used to praise when they were up, even them no one knows that you and realize you're down. And listen me. Then come like them just want to keep you further down. I just want to step on your worse and worse. You see me? After the shine, we don't support the one. So when them up and things are going, that's when some of us up in the mix and make the most nice and I show the shoe most respect and praise. But as soon as things reach down on a level, nobody knows nothing, nobody no business again, nobody no have nothing to say. Yo, John won't start, the struggle is real. Me nah lie. Put in a portion of work, so when the time done and you need a country people, nobody for support. Reaching on the streets, no people, as what she said, and something can happen to anybody, you know, because that wasn't interference, you know, and that something will happen out of our control because if them never rob her and lick her in her head and them things there, our meds would messed up, our whole life would messed up. And that's why I tell you, say, more time with criminal them cause some lifetime damage and them cause some serious damage. And then them gone home, gonna live crushed to it. And the wickedest thing, people, she's still homeless. Up to today, she's still homeless in Jamaica. You understand? And also, credit goes out to Natalie. Well, one time she was like staying with the Empress who did the documentary about her for a while. But she no longer living in Jamaica. And she's right back on the street. She may say, so people, any help or support or anybody who have any information where can send in, so if somebody say something can go back to her and can get her some form of help. She's a Jamaican Olympian, for God's sake. You see me I say? She should not be believing like that. And it's not like say worthless, she worthless. At the hands of the wicked demon, them cause them thing, you know, people. You live your life are going good and people is out of the blues. Can destroy everything. The struggle is real. But I was waiting for some more information still because I heard a GoFundMe link had been set up for her, but I can't get the information at the moment. So as soon as I get the information, I will also pin in the link in the description or in the comment section. So whatever you can do to help or support her, whatever information you can pass, so we can try to find a way to direct it to her to see that she gets some help, especially no holiday, no Christmas, January star. People, let's see what we can do. And please, even if you can share the video to show your support to a fellow human being, a fellow Jamaican. Well, I'm not going to say a fellow Olympian still, because I don't know, say, it's only a selected few, and unfortunately, some of us never get chosen. But if you are one of that selected few will get chosen, show support to your fellow sister. The love's supposed to be real. Right now, it's only the struggle is real. Zuridal, it's a Jamaican brand owned by a Jamaican lady. So let's support the female in doing business, and also let's support a fellow Jamaican. And it's not only Jamaican, white, black, Chinese, anyone. Want to get yourself a Zuridal? www.zuri.co.uk. That's the website where you can get the Monique and also the Johnny Talking beer.